Hey there guys, welcome back. It is Lost Origin pre-release weekend. Before we jump into this, let's address a couple of elephants in the room. Number one, Dan, why did you not make any more Worlds videos after you made the two showing off your Pokemon Center Hall and the Staff Hall? Well, I was just having too much fun on vacation. After Worlds, I saw some of my family that I haven't seen in a few years. We did stuff around London. I have like a ton of stuff with me from Worlds to film, like a lot of cards and stuff that I picked up and loads of other things like that. The actual World itself, there's so many other people made videos on it that I figured I'd rather just focus on my cards and what I got. So those videos will still be coming soon. I just want to do this first because it is pre-release weekend. Second elephant in the room. Dan, are you sick? Yes, like you absolutely wouldn't believe. Turns out if you spend pretty much 3 solid weeks in very crowded spaces, you are going to get sick. The thing is, based on when me getting sick started, I actually survived all of Disneyland and survived all the Pokemon Worlds, and I think it was the London dungeon that finally did me in. So, throughout this video, you know what, I'm not going to have any enthusiasm like normal, we're just going to see some cool cards, and, you know, if there are weird jump cuts, it means there was a coughing fit. I have no sympathy for you, because I guarantee it is worse for me. But even though I am sick, I did still manage to go to some local stores, murder some children, and steal all their pre-release kits, or whatever it is that Verbank thinks I have to do in order to be able to buy these products that are publicly available for sale this weekend. So as usual, I have 60 pre-release kits worth of product. When I open one kit, we'll show off all 4 different promos, and then I'm just going to tear through 240 packs of cards. So here we go. So we got a Machamp as a promo in this one. I'll get to the packs in a second, but here we go, Machamp. These are obviously all Black Star promos. SWSH is Machamp is 243, Comfey is 242, Finian 240, and Gengar 241. I will probably do another video later, as I usually do, showing off, you know, the exclusives and stuff from these. But for now, it is pack time. Now, something that is very different for this pre-release video is that these are not the first packs of Lost Origin that I've opened. If you keep up to date with my videos, you'll see that I was lucky enough to find some of the accidentally early released packs at Target. So I have actually opened 4 packs of this set already. You can go back and check that video out if you wish. Got a couple of good pulls in that one too. This Pikachu's so cute. A reverse Spiritomb and a foil Shiftry. Should have mentioned this when I was showing off the promos. This stuff around here is where they interact with the Lost Zone. So that is kind of just a, you know, new design layout thing that's on a lot of the cards. So this set has, I think, 25-ish full arts, including 4 or 5 alternate arts. There's Carbink there. We have an Aerodactyl V, our first pull. Then there's maybe 15 rainbows, about 7 golds, I think. And I didn't actually check the number of radiants. I think the big pull from this set is going to be the Alt Art Giratina V, which, you know, it looks incredible. I'm sure you've all seen it, so that is what we're hoping for. If anything like the last set, we'll pull one in this pre-release, and then it will absolutely drop in value. So we have a reverse Spectria. So this is the horse that Calyrex is on, and I think up until about a month ago, as Poliwrath, I didn't know that that was its own Pokemon. I think Laura told me about that very, very recently. Pack number 4, which is the end of Kit 1, with 59 kits to go. I'm already out of breath. Got a reverse Wind-Up Arm, and we have a Cramorant. Also worth mentioning is the Trainer Gallery. So like the last few sets, we have a 30-card Trainer Gallery made up of character rares, full arts, and some golds, and those can replace the reverse holo in a pack. In this pack we have got a reverse Seviper and a foil Barbarcle. What's great is, it's very hard for me to tell how much of my out-of-breathness is due to me being sick, and how much is down to me being out of shape and having that hole in my lung, because I'm always kind of just out of breath, as I'm sure a lot of you have noticed in pack opening videos where I'm just wheezing away. reverse Cresselia, and a Manectric. Also, in this video, there might be some background noise. If there is, it's the air conditioning. I normally turn it off when I film, but I'm sick and I'm overheating, and I feel like I'm gonna die, so I left it on. That's a very, very cute Rockruff. Reverse Ghastly and a Stonjourner. And a Roserade. Hey, it's the World's logo Pokemon. Cool. I'm going to try not to bitch about being sick much more throughout the video. I'm going to try and just keep it on topic of a Pokemon. I'll talk about Worlds a bit. Obviously, I did really, really enjoy Worlds. Got a reverse Seal and an Ariados. I think only two things I found kind of wrong with Worlds was the Pokemon Center line on day one was an absolute mess, the Wednesday line. I was in that line. The fact that no one got hurt was quite amazing. But they fixed that all for the rest of the weekend. And also, because of the, different things that were going on, Go, Unite, all that stuff, it was very, very hard to actually follow the tournaments. Like if you're... In previous years, if you're watching TCG, you could, follow a player that you're enjoying watching, see how they're doing. Reverse Roserade and a Politoed. This year, it was a lot harder to do that. It was a lot harder to keep track of, the brackets, stuff like that. That also, I think, part of that was because as well, the event was so spread out. Everything was in a different hall in the Excel Center. But those were my only two kind of minor complaints. The event as a whole was just unbelievable. Reverse Gengar and a Mr. Mime. As for what I did after Worlds, like I said, my parents were down, so me and Laura hung out with some of my family. We went to Buckingham Palace. They actually had that open for tours. It was really interesting to see, actually. We got a reverse Kingdra and a Honchkrow, because they don't normally open the palace up. It was a very limited thing for it being the Jubilee year, so we decided we should go and do that, and it was way more than I expected. I'm really, really glad we actually did that. Few other things, we visited, went around, and then on the last day, me and Laura had a full day of stuff. Ooh, looks like we've got a good pack. We have a Parasect from the Trainer Gallery. First Trainer Gallery card, and first full art. We have a Delphox V. Alright, very, very nice pack. So we had a very long last day of in the morning, we were running around trying to find a suitcase that would fit Bear Walker skateboards in, which luckily we did find in the end. We also then had to drive up and pick up some cards for a friend, and then we went and we did the London Dungeon, the London Eye, and then saw Back to the Future the musical all in one day. Reverse Darkrai and a Goodra V, another nice pull. Back to the Future the musical. If you get a chance to see it, I would definitely recommend it. So I'm a huge, huge fan of Back to the Future, the whole trilogy. Laura likes it. She's not as into it as I am, but we both thoroughly enjoyed the musical. It followed the plot nicely, but it was a lot of comic acting and stuff like that, and the effects on the stage were so, so good also. Got a reverse Lady, and we got a Banette. I suppose I'd also recommend the London Dungeon too. I would recommend doing it once. I don't think I would. It's if anything I'd go back to, just because of kind of how long it was. It was about a 2-hour experience in total, and while it was all good, I just don't think it's anything I'd want to spend that length of time doing again. Reverse Clefairy and a Porygon Z. I didn't like the London Eye, but that is because I have a bit of a thing about heights. I didn't even really like the cable car. We did the cable car going over the river a couple of times, which we kind of decided to fit in because they themed it Pokemon to be based around worlds and stuff. So we did that, but I wasn't a fan of that. Ooh, and our first Radiant. We got a Radiant Steelix, and we got a Mimikyu. Very nice. So what did I get from Worlds? Try and tease some bits. So we have some exclusive stuff, some variant stuff, I should say. Two exclusives. Everything at Worlds was exclusive. There are some variants from sets, which I think not a lot of people know about, so I'm going to be showing those off. Got a reverse Lampent, and I have a Drapion V. Very nice. Got a promo from the EX era, which was never released in America. So I bought it from eBay and actually had to have it shipped to my mother's house because all of the copies on eBay didn't do shipping to the US, so I had it shipped to my mother and she brought it down to London for me when she came to visit. Ooh, Radiant Gardevoir. This is actually one of the cards we did pull in our sneak peek video. We got a Magcargo. Very nice. Also made a trip or two to McDonald's, so got some Happy Meals, and made a trip to McDonald's when we got back because we just needed food and couldn't be bothered to cook. So you'll be seeing all of that, Russ Hariyama and a Dugong, all of that plus more coming up very soon. Lots of videos planned, like I said. I actually ended up barely needing to jump into like the archive videos that I had that I made before I went. Like I could have posted one, I probably should have done, just so there's a bit of gap filler or a squabbit and Ariados. But you know, it would have required having Laura make thumbnails and stuff. And obviously at Worlds, she was super busy, like way busier than I was because I was just screwing about, just wandering about really. And then didn't seem fair to make her sit and do stuff for me. Inkay, reverse Inkay, and a Hooper. And then even after Worlds, you know, she was obviously tired from our days out and stuff. And she deserved to have a bit of a break after working. Alright, what else have we got? Ooh, looks like we have something good coming. So we have a reverse Gengar and a Rainbow Thornton. So it's weird. In the background of this card that I can see, oh, there we go. It's like a circuit board design, but only from one very specific angle, and the rest of it time it is just completely ruined by the horrible rainbow foiling. But if you get it at that one specific angle with the circuit board, that actually looks kind of cool. I'm still hoping that you guys see this video today. The rest Jinx and a Gliscor, you know, release day. But it's going to take me about twice as long to film, it seems. Because harder to talk. So we'll see what happens. Oh, weird. Oh, Litwick, and then there was an upside down Litwick. Reverse Arizu, and another Aerodactyl V. So we haven't seen a gold yet. We've hit Full Art, we've hit Radiance, we've hit a Rainbow. Haven't hit a gold yet. We're very early on though. I think we've only hit one Trainer Gallery card too. That's kind of crazy of how early we are. Got a reverse Gift Energy, and we have a Rotom V. That one looks cool. So it uses the Lost Zone, it's got all of the wisps and stuff around it. That's really sweet. I do like Rotom. I like the way he jumps into all of the different things. What have we got next? It's a reverse Cresselia and a Honchkrow. And next up, reverse Iscan and a Kingdra. So here's the thing for the comments. If you went to Worlds, let me know if you visited the Play Lab at any point, because that is where Laura was all weekend. I was wondering how many of you actually interacted with her, if any of you saw her there, learned Pokemon. Reverse Seal and a Poliwrath. She definitely had a lot of fun. It was hard work, you know, obviously it always is, doing those long hours all day and stuff, but she really enjoyed it. Reverse Spinarak and a Landorus. And obviously we are planning to go to Japan next year. That's the big thing from Worlds that I didn't mention. Worlds 2023, Yokohama. Never thought they'd do it. Reverse Cramorant and a foil Arcanine. That Arcanine's really cool. I like that. Someone said to me before Worlds, oh, I had a rumor it's in Japan, and I was like, I've heard that rumor every year since 2010. I don't think they're going to Japan. But they actually did it. What's crazy is we had said before they announced it, if it was East Coast US, where we could drive to it, we'd also plan a trip to, let's reverse Mimikyu and Dugong, Disney World in Florida next year. Because if we were driving to a Worlds, it would be a lot cheaper than if we have to fly anywhere. Even if it was still within the US, like flying to the West Coast US is so much more expensive than driving East Coast US. Reverse Gift Energy, ooh, Full Art Kyurem V, nice. So when it came with Yokohama, I said to Laura, I guess that's Disney trip off for next year. And she just looked at me and went, no, Disneyland Tokyo. So I guess next year is going to be another combined Disney and Worlds trip. So we'll be going to Disneyland Tokyo. Reverse Sableye and a Clefable. Just like this year, we went to Disneyland Paris and then on to Worlds. I think next year will probably be Worlds and then going to Disneyland Tokyo. But I actually texted a friend who we were thinking of going to Florida with and was like, hey, unless you want to come to Japan next year. And they were like, oh, yeah, actually, maybe might come to Japan just for Disney. Reverse Honda and a Spiritomb. You know, there is always a chance. In a normal year, we'd probably have been able to swing Japan and Florida as 2 trips in the same year. But next October, we do also have to go back to England again because my brother is getting married. I mean, that sounds like it's such a chore. We have to go to England because my brother's getting married. No, Reverse Gligar and a Parasect. We are going to get to go to England again because my brother is getting married. So that is where some of our money next year has to go. It's a trip back to England. And we've got a Reverse Snova and a foil Zoroark. Next year, Laura's brother is also getting married, but we don't have to travel that far for that one. That one we can drive to. Right, what have we got here? Oh, hey, it's another Trainer Gallery card. Finally, we have a Gengar, and then we have an Electros. Times like this when I do have this cold that I am glad I have these headphones. I don't know if I've mentioned to you before why I wear these like ridiculously big headphones. It's because my ears are not normal. Ooh, there's a Trainer Gallery hit. Golden Mew VMAX. And a Banette to go with it. Very, very nice pull. So yeah, my ear canals, instead of going like back into my head, they go up, which creates really weird, odd things going on with my ears. One of the things is I can't really wear in-ear earbuds without causing a lot of pain, and if I wear over-the-ear headphones, it creates like a vacuum seal and it really, really hurts. So these are actually vented. They have holes and stuff in the side of them, which is why they're so chunky. And obviously when you're sick... God, ooh, another Radiant Steelix and an Electros. So when you're sick, you obviously have weird pressure and stuff built up inside your head. You'll find it in your nose and stuff. So it would create... even for someone whose ears worked properly or were facing the right way, it would create weird pressure buildup and stuff. But this actually prevents a lot of that, which is nice. Reverse Sudowoodo and Spectria. I do realize I said I would stop complaining about my medical issues and stuff, but hey, it is quite literally on my mind right now. My brain is melting. I cannot wait to film this, edit this, upload this, and sleep for 48 hours. Reverse Gift Energy and a Vileplume. All this is just on top of jet lag too. Reverse Slugma and a Comfey. Seeing the Comfey and remembering that that is a exclusive in Pokemon Go reminds me I did pick up some new Pokemon Go Pokemon while we were away, because going to France allowed us to get Klefki. Klefki is only available in France and the very, very south of England. London isn't far down enough to get it, but some places in England are. Reverse Dugong. And a Goodra V-Star. Hadn't seen a V-Star yet. Actually, not sure. I think this set has V-Maxes too, but we didn't see any of those yet either. Then in England itself, I was able to hatch a Mime Jr., which I didn't have yet. Anyway, that's just... That killed 5 minutes, didn't it? Reverse Love Disc and a Chandelure. Maybe if I decide I hate you all, one day I'll just release the raw footage for this video. I imagine this video is probably going to be a bit over an hour long. I imagine the actual footage is going to be closer to 3 hours. Reverse Hariyama and Ariados. There's genuinely nearly every pack I'm having to stop and take breaths. It's not fun. Don't get sick. What we got? Ooh, a Spiritomb character rare. Very nice. And a Vileplume. Up next. You've probably noticed I am doing this in chunks of 4, because that's what each pre-release kit would be. Reverse Shuppet and a Magcargo. So every time I pulling the packs on screen, I'm pulling 4 in at a time. So everything you're seeing on screen in chunks like that, that is what would come from a pre-release kit. Ooh, looks like we've got something strong here. Reverse Misfortune Sisters and Rainbow Iscan. Very nice. That rainbow didn't have any nice secret pattern when you held it at an angle. It was just your standard boring rainbow. That Zora was cute. I don't think I'd commented on that before. I'll take another one of those, another golden Mew VMAX, and a foil Machamp. Very nice. One thing Laura's been pretty disappointed with is, because we're both sick, today she was supposed to be going... Or actually yesterday she was supposed to be going to pick up our dogs from the dog sitter, but one, she's too sick to drive there, the rest ride on, and a Mimikyu. And also I've said, look, if I'm this sick, please, can she keep the dogs for another week? Can the dogs stay with the sitter for another week? Because adding my allergies on top of this, Rus Gudra and a Landorus, adding my allergies, like, God, what am I saying? Adding my dog hair allergies on top of the current illness that I've got would just make things so much worse. So, hopefully she can hold on to them fine for another week. But we will see the dogs again very soon. Rus Seadra and a Banette. You know, obviously I do really miss the dogs. Even though they make me sick, I do miss them. I do enjoy having them around. It's going to be worth the 5 years of injections or whatever it is I have to get. Rus Nuzleaf and a Pidgeot V. Alright. Next up, we've got a reverse Lake Acuity and a Raichu. I don't know if I mentioned any of the early videos I did, like, while I was away. While we were at Disney, I got super obsessed with Chip 'n Dale Disney pins. I think partly because we'd watched the new Chip 'n Dale movie, the one with John Mulaney and Andy Samberg in, shortly before we'd gone. It was Horsey, and it was Zoroark. And I think the first pin we bought while we were there is we were coming off Tower of Terror, and we were like, oh, let's get a pin from each ride we go to, and we saw one of Chip 'n Dale doing the Tower of Terror thing, like they were holding a key, they were themed around that ride, and then afterwards I was like, oh, let's just get a Chip 'n Dale pin for every ride we go on. We were Sableye and a Malamar. And then because we absolutely don't do anything by halves, that escalated to let's buy every Chip 'n Dale pin that we see in the park. So we got a lot of Chip 'n Dale pins. Rus Dustox and a Manectric. And I assume that is going to continue, because we have some friends going to California later in the year, so hopefully they'll pick us up some more Chip 'n Dale pins from there. I assume in Japan or in Florida or whatever. That is a collection that's just going to grow. Rus Gliscor and a foil Shiftry. But it's kind of cool, because, you know, I never really got into, like, collecting Disney stuff. I wasn't hugely into Disney before I got together with Laura, but Laura is crazy into Disney. Like you wouldn't believe she is into Disney. Rus Rhydon and a Mr. Mime. And, you know, because Laura is so into Disney, we did, like, our honeymoon in California and stuff at Disneyland there. Mainly because we went around World's time, and Worlds was in Anaheim that year. It's like a third of Rus gift energy we've got. So it all worked out, but we did that, and I let myself just be overcome with Disney stuff. Alright, let's just open some packs quietly for a minute. I can't talk much more. First, Mimikyu. Ooh, and a full art Erazu. Very nice. Hopefully this isn't too quiet where you just can't hear me. I mean, the microphone's right here, so hopefully you should still be able to. Rus Tynamo and a Clefable. And then reverse Machoke and a Basquiat Legion. I think that's the first time we've seen that one. So this is actually a really, really big set, but it's kind of similar to Fusion Strike in the way that the bulk of it is in the main set, so it still has way less, you know, hits and stuff than like Evolving Skies, Reverse Whirlpool, and a Greedent, even though it has close to the same number of cards, I think. And honestly, that's the way around I like it, you know. A bigger set that doesn't just feel impossible to complete. Alright, we got a Shuppet and a Magnezone V. I do like Magnezone. Magnezone's a cool Pokemon. Alright. With this one, part of me wishes I live stream my openings so that I can actually talk to people and people can talk in chat. Versus Viper, a not Magic, Mimikyu. What am I even saying? But then, obviously, no one wants to know what's happening between the cuts in this video. It's disgusting. No one wants to see me blow my nose live on Twitch. Reverse Gliscor and a Landorus. Or I suppose live on YouTube. You know, you can go live on YouTube. But I'm fully not going to do that. Alright, what we got? Reverse Ghastly and a Banette. Okay. Next up, what is this trainer gallery again? It is. It's another Spiritomb and a Hoopa. It's weird that we've got so little from the trainer gallery in terms of number of cards, but we've hit multiple duplicates. It's like we've only hit 6 trainer gallery cards total, but we already have 2 duplicates out of that. When there's 30 different ones, it feels the odds aren't nice to us there. Reverse Damage Pump and a Cramorant. This is a set I also know I need to buy binders for, so this set is going to be like in an Elite Trainer box for a hot minute while I get some binders sorted. Reverse Fantina and a Gliscor. Normally I'd be able to get binders pretty quickly, but obviously I'm not going to be able to leave the house for like a week at least, so can't go back to work or anything yet. Ooh, there's another training gallery card, an Arcanine, and then we have foil Shiftry. You know what I mean, I'm not saying that because I can't work due to my illness for a bit, you should all go and send me money on Patreon. But I'm also not saying that, if you get my drift. Ooh, there's a Snorlax character rare, and a Porygon Z. All of the trainer gallery stuff's coming now. Need a lot of good pulls. Alright, well we got Reverse Hariyama and another Aerodactyl V. Yeah. Next up, Reverse Poliwag and a Banette. And then what do we have? It is a Reverse Shuppet and a foil Sableye. Oh hey, after this pre-release kit, we will be a third of the way through. This is kit number 20. Honestly, if anyone's still watching, more power to you. You either just love seeing cards, Reverse Luminion, and a Malamar, and quite honestly probably have me on mute at this point, you're probably just seeing some cards, or you have some really, really weird ASMR thing where you enjoy someone who's being very, very sick talking to you. Reverse Chandelure and a Hoopa. And you know what, if that is the case, then welcome to the video. This is definitely the video for you. We've got Pikachu character rare, that is cute, and another Mimikyu. The last pack of our first block of 20, I guess. What have we got next? It is... Ooh, it's a Radiant Sneasler. A foil Orbeetle. Still seeing lots of foils that we haven't seen yet. Very nice. Well, let's see if the next third is also good to us. I'm just throwing my packs off the side. I have a huge pile of packs on the floor near me. Hariyama and Gliscor there. Which is actually making it awkward, because I'm having to frequently leave the room to go and get drinks. Stepping over a growing mountain of packs. And ooh, this looks like a good pack. So character rare Roserade and a Magnezone V. Very nice pack. Next up, it is Reverse Galarian Stunfisk and a Clefable. Good chance you just heard me slightly burp there. For all you ASMR people, you're welcome. For everyone else, I'm truly, truly sorry. Reverse Phalanx and a foil Zoroark. Alright, let's keep going. Wow, my voice just has really gone now. Very nice, deep, sexy voice. Reverse Comfey and a Raichu. Suggested that to Laura, that people might watch my videos if I had like a deep, sexy voice, and she gave me like the most horrible look ever. As if to say, no, you just sound sick. You don't sound good in any way, shape, or form. And she's right. Reverse Lake Acuity and a Gliscor. I am definitely not looking forward to listening to my own voice back for 3 hours when I have to edit this. It is not going to be fun in any way. Reverse Silicoon and a Magcargo. And then Reverse Iscan and a Dugong. Throughout a lot of this illness, I was just convincing myself that, like, oh yeah, the reason you're losing your voice is because you were like screaming and cheering so much at Back to the Future the musical. So that's obviously why you've lost your voice, because you were screaming. It's not at all because you're unbelievably sick. Reverse Orbeetle and another Gliscor. And, you need to rest. And I do need to rest. But I'm not resting. I'm doing this because I like you guys and I like Pokemon cards. And also because Reverse Sableye and a Cresselia. Ooh, nice Cresselia. Also because one day I would like to be sort of successful at this. And being sort of successful at this means getting the right videos up at the right time. Sometimes that means Reverse Pyro and a Clefable. Sometimes that means filming when you're sick after not filming for a week because you were just having fun on vacation. I think that's how it works. I don't know. Ask people who do YouTube all the time, is that what you're supposed to do? Film when you're really, really sick. Reverse Magcargo and a Zoroark V. Nice one there. Also, I know videos I've done in the past, I've joked about, like, I've been going for so long I was having a breakdown, but I think when you add in the factor of being sick and not insignificant jet lag, another Aerodactyl V, this time I might actually just go a bit mad. But hey, I guess that gets views. People just going mad on camera. Reverse Shuppet and a full art Fantina. That is a nice full art. Very cool. I will definitely be disappointed if we don't pull any alternate arts during this video. Just because, it kind of feels like you should. Just with opening so much. I don't think the full arts are that rare. Ooh, another character rare Arcanine. And a Magearna. Have we even seen that rare before? I mean, maybe we did. Yeah, I don't think the alt arts are that rare that it's unreasonable to want one out of 240 packs. Because I think that there's 4 or 5 of them out of the 27-ish full arts that there are. Reverse Gliscor and a Basculegion. Now, obviously, Giratina would be the one-to-one if I was just picking what I wanted. The Rotom is also really cool, though. In fact, all the alt arts are really cool, but I do like the Giratina and the Rotom especially. And that is not entirely... Ooh, Aerodactyl V-Star. And liking those two specifically is only partly because I cannot remember what the others are for the life of me. But maybe we'll see one of them like, oh yeah, I remember that, that was cool too. I had a very quick look through the set list. Reverse Porygon Z, and a foil Pyro. I guess from the trainer gallery too, we haven't seen any of the full arts yet. We've seen some character rares and the golds, so wouldn't mind hitting just some of the regular full arts from the trainer gallery. Reverse Seal at a Greedent. And like I said a bit earlier, no, we haven't hit any golds from the main set yet. The golds from the trainer gallery are full arts from the main set, so let's get some of the others as well just to keep it nice. Reverse Electros and a Raichu. Okay. Whenever I start off a new pile or something with an okay, you know that means I've had to do a big jump cut of stuff. So that's my Reverse Vileplume and Cresselia. That is my way of getting myself back in. I'll say like, okay, or next up, or something like that. Which I'm sure you've all noticed, but why not address it? Reverse Shuppet and then an Electros. Wait, there was no way that you guys didn't notice it. It is very painfully obvious. Reverse Poliwag and a Porygon Z. My voice is just getting closer and closer to sounding like a robot. Like, if I had just filmed this, it's... Oh, what have we got here? It's... Ooh, it's the Golden Pikachu VMAX from the Trainer Gallery. And it's Giratina V from the main set. Very, very nice pack. And what else we got in it? There's some uncommons. It honestly feels like if I just filmed this without my camera on, and then just did one of those, like, text-to-speech things, just typed up the whole video, we would not be a million miles away from it sounding like I do now. Reverse Lost Vacuum and a Vileplume. But that would also add, 10 times as much work to the edit. And it would drive away all of my ASMR fans who are just absolutely loving this, of course. I'm sure there are a lot of you. Reverse Clefable and a Bouffalont. I think that's the first Bouffalont we've seen, even though it's just a non-holo rare. But when you're opening pre-release kits rather than sealed boxes and stuff, the collation is going to be pretty different. Reverse Mawile and a Gudra V-Star. And next up, we have a Reverse Toolbox and a Raichu. Okay. Ha, see? Again. Okay. Took a bit of a break for a minute to remember how to breathe. Oh, we have another Radiant Steelix, and we have a Rhyperior. I wonder if this is genuinely going to be the worst Lost Origins opening that anyone's putting on YouTube. No one can sound worse than this. Reverse... Oh, it's the other horse! I didn't know the horse... I mean, I guess it's obvious that the horse had two forms, because there's two different Calyrexes. There's a Spiritomb. But the horse has its ice form and shadow form too. Very cool. In case you can't tell, I don't play the main series games, like, at all. I watch Laura play them, sometimes. I'm not even sure if she got the DLC for Sword and Shield. Reverse Makihita and a Banette. And I think it was one of the DLCs that Calyrex was in. So I'm not sure if she did or not. I think as soon as Arceus came out, she put down Sword and Shield for a long time. I don't know if she ever went back to it. Reverse Roserade and a Basculegion. Next up. Next up. Next up. Next up. We got a Reverse Magearna and we have a Greedent. This set is currently just getting piled to one side, apart from the good stuff, and then it will be sorted some point this week, I hope. Oh, upside down Ducklet. Ugh, that is knackered. We have a Gengar character rare, and that horse. Usually when you find a card where it's not a misprinted card at all, it's just upside down or back to front in a pack or something, they are quite often damaged because it means that, something has gone wrong at the factory and the card's been caught in a certain way. Reverse Squavit and an Anamorous V. I don't know how to say that. I know this is the new genie that is part of the Landorus, Thundurus, Tornadus trio. This one gets added on in Arceus, but I think that means it's canonically dead by the time the other main series games come around. But that's what this is. I think Laura hates that Pokemon. I don't know how to feel about it. It's very pink, and I do like things that are pink. But there was a Apom and a Bouffalont. So this kit, these 4 packs here, this is going to mark the halfway point of the video. This is going to be kit number 30 of 60. Reverse Politoed and a regular Politoed. Means we'll only have to do all of this once more again. And then I can go edit and then sleep forever. Reverse Bullet Bug and another of that pink genie thing. Okay. Next up, Reverse Rhyhorn and a Magina. And then the pack which will put us halfway done. Pack number 120. It is a Reverse Honda and a foil Sableye. And just like that, we're into the second half of the video, with some decent stuff in the first half. I wouldn't mind some decent but different stuff in the second half. Reverse Inkay and a Magcargo. And Orbital V from the Trainer Gallery. So we finally got here Trainer Gallery full art. And then we have a regular Orbital there, or a foil Orbital I should say. Very nice, that's a very nice one. I like that. Hopefully not the last full art from the Trainer Gallery we get in the video. That would be disappointing, only getting the one. Got a Reverse Porygon 2, and we have a Dewgong. But I suppose I can't complain too much about the Trainer Gallery when we have got 3 different golds already. Not 3 different golds, 2 Mews and a Pikachu. There are only 2 different golds, but we've got 3 golds. Reverse Gliscor and another Aerodactyl V-Star. Aerodactyl V-Star being the other pull alongside Radiant Gardevoir that I got from the early blister packs. Ooh, Crobat V from the Trainer Gallery and a foil Barbaracle. That one is really cool. I like that one. I wonder how many times I just say that card is cool and I like that card. It's probably way too many. It's like in a normal video, it would be way too many. In this, it's probably absurd. Reverse Bronzong and a Comfey. Because any critical analysis skills I even slightly had are gone today. You know, nothing is working in my head today. Reverse Electrike and another Goodra V-Star. And that was horrible to do. And Reverse Porygon 2 and a Parasect. Okay. Oh, and I think I said leading up to Worlds, if Laura was paid in Lost Origin, we'd bring it back, and if she was paid in Astral, we'd try not to. She got 10 boxes of Astral Radiance, so we sold that in London. There was no way we were carting 10 boxes of Astral Radiance back. Ooh, Roserade character rare and a Bouffalont. You know, and with Astral there's like so little we actually still need to pull from the set, so it made a lot more sense just to sell it. Reverse Ducklet and a Beautifly foil. I think that's the first one of those we've seen. Had it been, you know, Lost Origin, the new set, we would have brought it back to open up because we wouldn't have opened much of it yet. A Reverse Machoke and a Banette. I don't know why I'm explaining the thought process behind it. You're all smart people. You know why we would bring the new set and not the old set. Okay. And a Reverse Greedent and a Cramorant. As it turned out, though, the boxes were only a tiny, tiny part of the value of what Laura was actually paid. Like, if you go and watch the staff haul video that I did that showed off her bag, some of the stuff that's in that has been going for crazy money. There's Bronzor and a Clefable. I think the big things are, at Worlds, the staff playmat was selling for like £500. There were multiple people said they'd had sales at £500. And the staff dice set, I think, was around the same. There was Chandelure and a Delphox V. The dice set, I think, maybe because people, you know, hammered the store and went through 4 times to complete that set of 4 dice sets, that they then really wanted to get the secret 5th dice set that went to staff. Ooh, another Radiant Gardevoir, very nice, and a Spiritomb. Next up. Got a Reverse Licky, and we got a Gliscor. I never thought I would be this exhausted just opening packs and talking. Reverse Ariados and a Mr. Mime. A reverse Lake Acuity and a Dugong. Have a couple of quiet minutes. We'll just open some packs quietly. Reverse Horse and a Shiftry. And then in the next pack, what do we have? Reverse Electrike and an Ariados. Reverse Phalanx and a Poliwrath. And next, ooh, looks like something good. Full Art Adventurer's Discovery from the Trainer Gallery. And a foil Goodra, which I think is the first foil Goodra we've seen. That's a very nice one, though. Maybe I'll just leave in some of the coughing and stuff so you can see how bad it is. Reverse Goodra and a Delphox V. Except that I definitely won't do that. That would be horrible for everyone. Let's just open. I just did that pack nearly completely off camera. So unprofessional. Not that I'm a professional at this yet. So I guess if this video has been put up almost completely unedited, reverse Machoke and a Politoed. If the video is up with basically no editing, it means I died before I could edit it, and Laura just put it up in tribute to me, which I am not ruling out. Reverse Pyro and a Gliscor. A reverse Box of Disaster and a foil Darkrai. And a reverse Magearna and a Magcargo. Oh, the code's upside down in that one for some reason. Weird. One of those weird things. Got a reverse Relicanth and a foil a Barbaracle. Part of me wants to rush and just get this done. Part of me knows that that will just make me feel worse if I rush. Reverse Barbaracle and a Pidgeot V. Next up, what have we got? It's Full Art Opal from the Trainer Gallery. Very nice, and a Gliscor. I do like the trainers from the Trainer Gallery. And then reverse Arcphone. And a full art trainer from the main set too. We have Colress's Experiment. Very nice. And a reverse Lampent and a foil Arcanine. My hair's a weird colour at the moment. Before we went to Worlds, I had it dyed and I did purple roots and pink tips, and it looks really cool. It's in my thumbnails for the foreseeable future. But then obviously walking around in the blazing sun in Paris was Poliwag and a Mimikyu, plus even with the special shampoo, washing it a few times starts to bring the colour out. But I think it was mainly the sunlight, like just standing in direct sunlight for 12 hours a day. Definitely did not help. There was Machop and a Zoroark. So it's starting to fade, but it's fading very interesting colours. What we got next? Ooh, Charizard from the trainer gallery. We are never going to turn down Charizards. And a Magearna. I actually forgot there was a Charizard in the trainer gallery, so I'm glad we did pull one. Next, we have got Reverse Swanna and a Greedent. I think, if I'm not mistaken, this kit is going to be the one that puts us 2/3 of the way through the video. I'm keeping track. It's another Golden Mew VMAX. I'm never going to turn down these. I wouldn't mind hitting a second Pikachu. You know, second Pikachu would have been better than the third Mew, but I'm never going to say no to these. It's very gutting that I got ill right before doing this video, because these 60 kids videos are usually pretty popular. It kind of sucks this one's sort of ruined. Alright, Reverse Clefairy and a Rhyperior. And next up, what we got, it's a Reverse Clefable and it's a Comfey. And then to go 2/3 of the way done with the video, it is Reverse Ambipom and Landorus. Well, still 20 kits to go. You know, that's still 80 more exciting packs. I hope some of them are exciting. It'd suck if the rest of the 80 packs had absolutely nothing. Reverse Mawile, but it's still starting off alright because we have the Drapion V, somewhat exciting. Alright. Now, Reverse Lady and a Comfey. I'm going to have no idea how much I'm done with the set until, like, sometime next week, like how far we are along in reverses and stuff like that. Reverse Clefairy and another Magnezone V, we'll take that. And also, what is next? It is Reverse Barbaracle and a Poliwrath. God, I genuinely feel like death. I need some soup. I'm going to finish filming this. Have a nice big bowl of soup before I actually start editing. Whew. Reverse Volo and a Malamar. Is that the first Malamar we've seen? Wow, there are still non-holo rares we're hitting that we haven't seen yet. Like I said, big set. Very big set. We've got a Reverse Sudowoodo and a Magcargo. And then, in our next pack, ooh, it is a Reverse Bronzor and a Mimikyu. Trying to make that exciting, and my voice was like, you are not doing that. You are not saying that any louder. Oh, there is a good chance by the end of this video I am just not going to have a voice. I'm so sorry. Reverse Chandelure and a Dustox. And then we have now got Reverse Greedent and a Banette. I am now kind of just trying to get through these. Reverse Shuppet and a Mickey and a... I can't even get my voice. I can't even get the volume of my voice up. This is where we're at. Oh, I just need to be able to make some sound until the end of the video. Reverse Misfortune Sisters and Upside Down Gudra V-Star, but luckily it doesn't seem to have been massively mangled, so that's nice. Right. Then, ooh, it's another Pikachu character rare, very nice, and a Clefable. Coming up next, was Lampent and Ariados. And if this will open, we have got Reverse Wurmple and a Rhyperior. And then... Was there something good? Gallade V, full art from the Trainer Gallery. And a foil Snorlax, first foil Snorlax I think we've seen. Very nice pack. In this one, it's a reverse Hodgecrow and it's a Parasect. Alright, let's keep the good stuff coming, please. Reverse Damage Pump and a Magnezone V-Star. That is, in fact, a good one. More like that, please. Still haven't hit a gold from the main set. Or that alt art. So, gold or an alt art. Come on. Still got some time. The rest Machoke and a Raichu. Oh, Radiant God of War and Golden Zoroark V-Star. Oh, we did it. Absolutely incredible. We got the gold. We got the gold. So now I would just like an alt art, please. Very, very happy with that, though. And a Radiant to go with it. It's a very, very, very sweet pack. Feels like there's a non-zero chance I'm going to have to go and wake Laura up. Have her sit on the microphone while I actually open the packs and just have her finish commentating. A character rare Parasect and a Hooper. But hopefully it won't come to that. Hopefully I am going to be able to at least keep talking for the rest of these packs and the roundup at the end. Reverse Toolbox and a Parasect. Alright, what's next? It's Reverse Goomy and a Manectric. Alright. And then... It is Reverse Clefable and a Malamar. Still going strong. Let's keep it going. Reverse Love Disc and a Magina. Satan still going strong while being the weakest I've ever looked and sounded on camera. One slightly positive to come out of this cold, cast form character rare, is that I have completely lost my appetite. And that is a good thing, because I could definitely afford to shed some pounds. Like, if that happens just by being unwilling and unable to eat. You know, silver linings and all that. Reverse Misfortune Sisters with... can you see that? There's like something in the card. It's not on the back, there's just like a really weird bubble in the holofoil. Huh. And a foil Snorlax. Okay. Okay. What have we got? It's a Reverse Machoke and it's a Magnezone V. I think Trainer Gallery stuff, it would not be nice now, obviously in addition to getting another Pikachu. If I want to keep getting duplicates, getting Laura, one of those Charizards would be nice. Or just hitting more, Reverse Shallows. Hitting more of the full arts would of course be really nice too, because there's a lot of full arts in there. But I think the majority of it is full arts. I think there's only like 11 character rares, like regular character rares, and then a couple of golds. There was Mindfu and a Hooper. Next up, Reverse Dustox and a Galarian Berserker V. There's a lot of V's as well. We're just hitting for the first time. Keeping it coming. We're keeping it going. We'd like some more big hits, please. Reverse Cascoon and a Comfey. Box of Disaster. That's what this whole video has been. This whole video is one giant box of disaster. we got a reverse Riley. And we got a Barbaracle. Okay. Okay. What's up next? It's a reverse Clefable and a Raichu. Oh well. The longer this video goes on, the more I regret having my webcam on for it. Reverse Machop and a Sableye. But you know, you guys get to share in the sickness. Okay. Reverse Lady and a Gliscor. I feel like we've seen that Gliscor a lot, but it might just be one of those things where once you notice it, you start seeing it, even though there's a lot of other rares that are the same frequency. I don't know. You guys know what I mean. Hey, it is another Charizard character. Laura will be happy about that, and a Magcargo. Now, what's next? What is next? Got reverse Poliwag and a foil Darkrai. Struggling to keep my eyes open. Reverse Shellos and another Gliscor. Okay, now what? Reverse Apom and a Clefable. And a reverse Lost Vacuum and a Rotom V. Reverse Blip Bug and a Magiana. Alright, come on, Dan. Come on, Dan. Wake up. Start talking about things. Talk about the nice, cool cards you're getting. Say something. What's this one? It's another Radiant Steelix and another very nice looking foil Arcanine. Alright. Now, ooh, looks like what's something. It's a reverse Fantina and it's Kyurem V. Not a one we'd seen yet. At my end, there is genuinely now like a good 30-second pause almost between every pack. But I can see the ending in sight. A reverse Porygon and a Dugong. I think my estimate of the footage being 3 hours might be a bit over, but the whole video has taken more than 3 hours because I have done a lot of pauses in recording. Reverse Shuppet and a Comfey. But as I think I said like much earlier in the video already, but if you're still here now, thank you. I thank you for still sticking with this. Reverse Sableye and a Magcargo. And then we've got something good. Reverse Gliscor and a Rainbow Drapion V-Star. You guys know how I feel about rainbows. Now, reverse Magcargo and a Mimikyu. So at least we know there is still more good stuff to be found. What have we got in here? We've got a reverse Blip Bug and another Goodra V-Star. I hit a few of those. Maybe there's no V-Maxes in the set. Because we have hit a lot of V-Stars and no V-Maxes, so there might just be none coming. Oh yeah, that was the other thing from Worlds I never spoke about. EXs are coming back, like original EXs, lowercase EX, so that is going to be fun. There's a Chandelure and a Politoed. We also know a little bit about the final Sword and Shield set, which is going to be coming in November. But we shall do a lot of that when it's closer to the time. Ooh, Reverse Porygon 2 and a Rainbow Colress's Experiment. It'll be nice once that set comes out, or I guess when the first Scarlet Violet set comes out, because I'll be able to fully sit down and go, okay, this is all that I'm missing from the Sword and Shield era. Reverse Rockruff and a Stonjourner. If you remember when the Sun and Moon era ended, I tried to do that as well, but was missing way too much from the Sun and Moon era to just completely finish it off. And huge spikes in card prices didn't help with that one either. Ooh, Center Scorch V full art from the Trainer Gallery. Very, very nice pull. But at least from the Sword and Shield era, I'm pretty up to date on most promos and stuff. There's a couple of staff promos I need from recent events, but that's about it. Reverse Lake Acuity and a Mr. Mime. So really, that stuff shouldn't be too expensive or too hard to get. So I might actually be able to finish this era. Who knows? This one completely flipped to most eras in the past, where it's going to be stuff from the set is going to be the expensive stuff. Ooh, a Giratina V. Because I think, with the exception of like last weekend's Worlds promos, which I did get a staff version to play a set of, nothing, like no other promo in the era, I think, is even close to Alt Art Umbreon V. I'm going to reverse Cascoon and a Rhyperior. I also think, if I'm counting right, that pack that I just opened puts us 90% done. Only 10% to go, only 6 kits worth of stuff left to go. We go get a Roserade character rare and a Mimikyu. Whoops. Now, what do we got? It's a Reverse Toolbox and a Magearna. And the next one is Reverse Gastrodon and a Delphox V. Alright, I would like one more decent hit before the end of the video. Like, you know, one of those alt arts or a really nice looking full art. I don't know. Reverse Clefable. There's a Kyurem V. I think it's the second one of those we pulled. But it's quite a nice looking full art. Maybe I should have specified. Not a duplicate of something we already had. Okay, what have we got? So there's a Lost Vacuum and an Electros. And the next one is... what's it gonna be? Is it gonna be something good? It's a Reverse Magearna and a Banette. You guys would genuinely not believe how much water and Dayquil I've been drinking throughout the course of this video. Okay. A Reverse Mawile and a Porygon Z. And then... Reverse Squavit and a foil Snorlax. Alright, just 4 kits left to go. 16 packs. Got a Reverse Mineshaw and an Electros. And now just 15 packs stand between me and not talking again for a long time. I suppose I have to do the roundup bit at the end, but you know what I mean. Reverse Fantina and a Dustox. Come on, last 4 kits. Let's be the banger kits. Let's be the absolute top-notch stuff. I will take that. Or rather, Laura will take that, because that is the second one we've pulled. Well, that kit was definitely decent. Golden Pikachu VMAX. Not gonna turn my nose up at that. What is it? Something else? Reverse Blipbug and a Goodra V. Is this kit going to be as good as that one? Who's to say? Let's find out. Reverse Shuppet and a Drapion V. Oh dear. Oh dear. Alright, next pack. What's in this? What is in this? It's a reverse Stonjourner and a Comfey. Next up is reverse Gliscor and a Magcargo. Oh, this last pack's gonna have to be special for this kit to beat that last one. We've got reverse Porygon and a Mimikyu. Alright, it was not. Head to head, shouldn't be too hard for this kit to beat that last kit. Anything better than a single V would beat that last kit. Right, what we got. Reverse Bronzong and a Gliscor. And then reverse Volo and a Clefable. Is it going to be something good in this one? Let's find out. It is Snorlax character rare and a Cresselia. I'll take a Snorlax character rare. And final pack for this kit is a reverse Medicham and a Politoed. So I don't actually think that did beat the kit with the single V. We're here. Kit number 60. The final kit of the video. Is it going to be something amazing? Last kit luck. Reverse Chandelure and a Manectric. Nothing great in that one. Maybe it is just fully saving it to be last pack luck. Who's to say? Well, got a Cast Form character rare and a Giratina V, so not a terrible pack there. Second to last pack. What we're doing. It is a reverse Rockruff and a Malamar. Come on, please. Alt-Art Giratina. Alt-Art Giratina in here. Last pack luck. Last pack luck. Alt-Art Giratina one time. Let's do this. It's a reverse Mimikyu and a foil Sableye. Well, we still did get some great stuff. I want to go through and do a recap of everything we pulled. Alright, roundup time. Let's start with the trainer gallery. So, regular character rares, we got 2 Parasect, 3 Roserade, 2 Charizard, 2 Pikachu, 2 Gengar, 2 Arcanine, 2 Spiritomb, 2 Snorlax, and 2 Castform. We then got an Orbeetle V, Centiskorch V, Gallade V, Crobat V, Adventurer's Discovery, Opal, 2 Golden Pikachu VMAX, and 3 Golden Mew VMAX. Now main set, let's do Radiance first with 3 Gardevoir, 1 Sneasler, and 4 Steelix. Next up, regular Vs, 3 Delphox, a Kyurem, 4 Magnezone, 2 Rotom, 2 Pink Genie Thing, 4 Aerodactyl, 3 Drapion, 1 Berserker, 3 Giratina, 2 Goodra, 2 Pidgeot, and a Zoroark. And then finally the good stuff, V-Stars, a Magnezone, 2 Aerodactyl, 5 Goodra, Full Arts, a Delphox, 2 Kyurem, a Orizu, a Colress Experiment, and a Fantina, Rainbows, Drapion V-Star, Colress Experiment, Iscan, and Thornton, and then finally Golden Zoroark V-Star. overall, not too bad. I will definitely have some more Lost Origin openings coming very soon. Not much else to say now, because I physically cannot say much else now. So if you got this far, thank you for watching, and I hope to see you again very soon.
Thanks for watching. Check out some more videos right here.
And don't forget to subscribe for more awesome Pokemon content from DJ Gigabyte.
Gotta catch 'em all!